holding suspect. Request cover and backup.
Yeah. It's your boy Illustrate. Welcome to my mixtape.
It's a drunkie.
Eyes on finest 10 o'clock news entertainment. Peace to the junkies. Miller music. Box.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Keep the tools in the box, face wanna stop it, mind blown like cocaine. I'm a fly human being, money is the reason, no reason about those games. Keep the tools in the box, for haters wanna stop it, mind blown like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind, long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth talk, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Race and chase away the pain.
Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ay, call it an egg, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on Insta, and I'm out loading rounds. Smoked his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick, I like to rob people. Keep it on me, unfortunately, I done shot people. Not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner, we are not equal. Non-lethal, John Cena the poor, I could not see. Long live to leave it, hood boy was quick to squeeze a trigger. If your son ever hungry, doggy, I'd kill for that nigga. I'd die for the street that I post on with my killers. That is not my baby, lately I've been focused on Skrilla. I can't tell you what, just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy, we gon' replay it. Well known gorillas from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting. Keep hating, I promise it's coming, Lil Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off, she got feelings attached. I'll burn this motherfucker down to the ground till the building collapse. Don't listen to your music, that shit weak and I'm knowing it's cap. 5.56 fly out ARP, ain't no holding these back. You speaking on my dead, it's okay, you for surely getting smacked. Don't need a microphone, but you know it's for solely a rap. Big eye busters, the enemies is for soaking wet. Don't believe none of your story, that shit make believe. 223s, you ain't ducking nothing, this could shoot through trees. Cold word, mental cycle, I came to make a pussy bleed. And ain't a bitch on this earth I'm gon' ever need. I tell down they ever run up on me, shit, I ain't having it. You sir not a killer, we heard you did that shit on accident. I told these niggas I'm from Gorilla Gang Mafia. Yo, BM keep watching me, tell her put down them binoculars. I beef with the whole city, give a fuck about being popular. Not affiliated with none of my people, so we robbing. I get busy with Tula, they start calling me the problem solver. I'm a real life sparker, don't worry twin, that's on my guard. Hey, why you dissing me on the net? We from the same city. Always leave a house with it on me, yes it came with me. Trying to catch a body, you should not come playing games. I'm a rock star with a drum, so you know I got it on stage. Outside thugging on this block, cause I have no home. Kill a nigga playing with my bro if he right or wrong. Stand dead in his face and that's his fuck nigga, what's happening? Like a donkey in this club, it's okay, we get to dragging niggas out. If it get tricky, shit I'm passing, it's time to pass on the house. If you can lie dead in my face, I can smack you dead, no mouth. You off this pistol, I don't believe you gon' shoot it. I ain't breaking nothing down, if you want it, dog, we into it. Been a couple times they had me, fortunately they blew it. Trying to keep my mind inside of my head, cause usually I lose it. Think you really gon' touch me, you must be motherfucking stupid. Chop a bigger dispute, you get a boner. Call it an egg, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on Insta, and I'm out loading rounds. Smoked his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our life. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy
right now.
Okay,
shout out to Lil Larry, Mafia Lifestyle, man.
Yeah. What's good? What's good, everybody? Back at it like a crack at it in the trap active. This is your boy Ill, man. Oh man, we're gonna get to this. Y'all see the thumbnail, you know. Got my boy Push in the building, man. Make sure to go check out pushypush.com and Pushy Push, the YouTube channel. He just dropped another banger. Um, we got a continuation of the last one, but not today. We're gonna come back with the, we finished the Tower of Babel, but we're gonna keep going on with the next.
Oh man, I got a new one.
Yeah,
This one's a beast, bro.
it'll be out.
About an hour.
Okay, for sure.
It's a beast.
I'm gonna show y'all the channels if y'all don't know, so y'all can go check it out. My boy doing numbers over there, and like I say, put your thinking cap on, put out your notepad and pen, and get, take some notes. He gonna make you want to research, go on a quest for knowledge, so you can just keep an open mind when you're over there. Show some love. The homie be on the channel showing love. Shout out to Big Nutter, man. Oh, check out Nutter channel, man. I know he doing this thing for the Mo 3 sector. We got a little bit of info on that. But let's get to where everybody here for, man. This OTM jam points a finger at Lil Durk, pay for it all. I think this is like day 2. I'm thinking day 2 or 3. I'm thinking 2. But we got some info, man. There's so many different cases going on. You got the Lil Durk, got the Mo 3, and then you got the Tupac. Tupac seeming like it's wrapping up. I don't know, but I think dude gonna walk. I still haven't really heard no evidence. They still haven't proved that he was in Vegas and all this other shit. So
You know what, bro? Do they have any pictures of him in Vegas?
nope. All they
At
got
a
is
casino, anywhere other than his word?
I ain't seen nothing. All they got
That's
is
the
a picture.
problem, bro.
Yeah, they got a book, but the book is the book, But the actual picture on him on surveillance, none
And
of
think
that.
about that. Everybody's on surveillance but him.
Right.
See, I heard other people say Keefe wasn't even in Vegas, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying it's some real shit. I mean, you gotta have a picture of him somewhere at the scene. This dude said he was in the car. So you should be able to have some footage somewhere.
Man, they
Don't got nothing on this dude other than him running his mouth. That's all it is. All they got.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody who was trying to get money off of it and probably wasn't even there.
It's like he heard about it, and maybe it was allegedly the Southsiders, because we don't, they pinned it on his nephew, but maybe he just heard about the whole situation, thought in his head,
This nigga might have lied and put himself in the car and he wasn't even there.
right. And let me make this bag off this book.
Man, now you sitting over there, they getting ready to blame him for everything.
It's crazy. Somebody got on stand today, some dude, I think he was a cop or not, a security guard, I'm not sure. Like I said, I wasn't really watching it. I was kind of like between other shit. This Durk trial done took over the internet, really. And then it's competing with the Mo 3, because even though Durk's trial is not broadcast, you got all these bloggers coming with their version of what's going on in the courtroom and all that. Mo 3's is televised, So I mean, but the only thing the shocking thing I heard is the girlfriend he was with at the time before the M is son gave her. But we're gonna get into that, which is some crazy shit. To think that Mo 3 got, the kid
It is a dirty move, bro.
Hell yeah, that's a hell of a dirty move.
I don't know if it was causing for his death. I think I just would have been more tactical back at him, meaning like, oh, we playing jokes, we doing jokes. You know what I'm saying? 50 and them do it all the time, nigga. They buy your concert out, nobody ain't there.
Right.
You know, there's a way of doing jokes. A nigga sitting with a picture of your kid and he's sitting with your kid on the lap. I get it, but that ain't nothing to murk a dude over right there. Cause your girl is letting that happen.
Right.
That's the reason why it ain't no reason to do murk a nigga like that. But it is a get you back. But it's like, in your pockets or something.
Yeah, that was silly, bro. Even with Durk, because the way they paint Durk is he got these shooters and he just going around dropping bags on people. Just, like he a real Chirac demon. He getting people out, off bodies would be killers. And the dude OTF Jam, the one we saw with the Big Mac, looking up at the camera and whatnot, he just pretty much admitted to 3 homies, and he pretty much saying that Durk pretty much had him do everything, had him do this shit. VONNIE, supposed to be, I guess, either, I'm not saying he cousins of King Von, but his dad, and they both dads with each other, or they was cool with each other, whatever. That's why King Von, and then you got VONNIE. So they trying to say that VONNIE, well, feel like, well, dudes ain't flying for Von, so he put. No, it's to Lil Durk. People saying, nah, man, shit, Lil Durk knew about it. He was talking about it in his music. He mentioning Jam be one that be the hitter, the shooter, and all that. Like, it's crazy shit. So let's get to this, bro.
Durk murder for
This is Cuff Boys. Y'all go check out Cuff Boys.
hire trial. A lot happened this morning, so I'm going to make 2 videos today. OTF Jam back up on the stand. Describe the white Infiniti and the white BMW following Quando Rondo's black Escalade around LA, including the Litgo dispensary, a clothing store in Beverly Hills, and finally the gas station located adjacent from the Beverly Center. So these guys were allegedly out op hunting, searching for Quando, following him around. Jam had to repeat many times he does not know LA and cannot testify to the area the
what's
car
that on
stores
his
through.
lip?
Jam said, I didn't know what Beverly Center was until my attorney told me.
He got some stuff on his stuff. You ain't supposed to get on camera with that on your lip. If you talking, I can't hear you, bro.
The other video look like he got some shit on his shit. That shit on your face look like
It was like it was looking green when just like a frame ago. That's the only reason why I said something. I was like, damn, that look green.
It is green. That shit is he had another video. I'm thinking it's a pimple, and he had a black star tip sticker on there. So I guess he, the next day, maybe he ran out of star
That's
stickers.
the worst place to have a mole.
That ain't no mole though. That's a pimple. That's the first time I've seen that shit.
I don't know if that's a pimple, bro.
What they call it, a herpes?
Nigga, that's a sickle cell on his lip.
Sickle cell. Oh, what up, Sharp in the building?
Big Sharp.
Oh shit, sickle cell. That's what. Oh shit. Hey, yo, Push, these dudes, they came from Chicago. They flew from Chicago to Los Angeles. No luggage. Didn't change no clothes. Just the clothes on their back. Come straight to do the hit. And then they went to In-N-Out Burgers afterwards. I'm like,
Cold work.
I'm like, what the fuck? They
That's
flew.
cold work.
They said they followed them. They follow Quando Rondo around. They follow him to the dispensary. I think he went to like a clothing store, all that, and then they just said fuck it. They was gonna hit him at the dispensary, but the cops was driving all around, driving up and down streets or whatnot, and they don't know L.A. So they flew all the way from Chicago, don't know the L.A. terrain, trying to find a place to off this dude, and then they see the gas station right into Beverly Center. I was like, look, these dudes they all part of the same circle. They just killed FBG Duck at the Gold Coast, and they was tracked from the projects all the way to the crime and back. The I think a month or so, or something like that, and then they busted them and shit. All that footage in the these niggas, I was like, these niggas said, fuck it, we gonna do one better. We gonna fly out to fucking Cali and shoot this nigga in the Beverly Center around the like, what kind of shit is this nigga? Sorry.
Man, that whole thingy was horribly put together, bro.
They got footage of VONNIE getting the ski masks, I think gathering the weapons and all this other shit. Paying for the rental car, all this shit.
That whole thing was just
Sloppy, bro.
Look, how you gonna go to a city you ain't familiar with, hit a dude, and think you gonna swerve some corners nobody don't know about?
No, hold up, stop. You forgot they had to go get something to eat. They went to In-N-Out Burgers. I don't think they got In-N-Out in Chicago. So somebody was like, yo, I always wanted to go to In-N-Out Burgers, nigga. I'm hungry. I was like, what the fuck? That's some crazy shit.
That's some crazy work.
I know. And then the dude Von Jam said that Durk sent them on the hit with dudes that he ain't never.
Nigga, they did
the hit with.
They did the Boys in the Hood with Monster, nigga. Let's go get something to eat.
Right.
What he said when he pulled up, there they go right there. They go right. That's them cats right there, bro. They did the Ice Cube revenge hit, nigga. But they missed the hit.
They missed the hit.
They missed the hit.
So, dude, Jam said in court he felt, because he's on the stand. He said it felt bad because he killed the dude Lil Pap, and he wasn't even a part of it. Like he had nothing to do with it. Innocent bystander. They didn't even get their target. So they trying to link Durk to all this. But this dude, what's his name, Kayvon Grant, he the one who was handling all the money, the credit cards, and he was the one, financing the whole situation.
Man, all I'm saying with Durk is, as long as his money ain't connected, like, man, you could have gave them a prepaid card, you know what I'm saying, with said money on there on a prepaid card. You just don't know where that came from,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Prepaid phone. These cats right here, bro, I think we need to make them all sit down and watch those episodes, The Wire. Like, y'all need to start all over. Start with The Wire.
Fuck, man, these dudes is playing GTA.
GTA,
you wear the same clothes unless you change. You shoot a nigga, then you can go get you something to eat.
Them niggas need to go back to The Wire, see how those phones work, and then understand that you messed up.
Right.
Jam recalled not feeling good, feeling like there was no consistent plan, calling Dee to try to get him to call it off. Jam said he felt Durk would take it better from Dee because they were close. This is insane. We have one of the shooters in this murder saying, I wasn't feeling good about it. I didn't want to do it anymore. I was trying to convince Dee to tell Durk to call it off because I didn't have a good feeling about this. Can you imagine how intense this was? I would pay good money for this to be recorded, even if it's just the audio. At the time of the shooting, Dee described Lindsay, or Brown Eyes, jumping out of the stolen Infiniti, which he called the hot car, and said Brown Eyes moved quickly. He attempted to catch up and was expecting taking shots closer to Rondo. However, he testified was thrown off by how...
So you want to start a podcast, but you're not sure how. Riverside's got you covered. First, go to riverside.com and open an account. And when
quickly Lindsay began firing. I can't even believe what I'm reading. So it sounds like Brown Eyes was faster than him, and they didn't really plan on when they were going to start shooting, and he was like caught off guard by them shooting, I think, around that corner by the gas station. Like he was like expecting them to go up to the pump more, allegedly. Everything I say, by the way, is just the prosecution's theory here and what he's testifying to. I'm not saying it's what actually happened. Don't get mad at me. Wow, that is crazy. That is an insane detail. Jam also testified that the group left the Infiniti following the shooting before getting into the black Escalade, which he said he doesn't remember doing, and going to In-N-Out. He also testified that an officer there made him nervous. There's always an officer in In-N-Out in LA. At every single In-N-Out, there's going to be like a security guard or something. So they had a black Escalade ready at some point to switch everyone into that. Where did the Infiniti end up going? I can't remember. I know the other rental car returned back to that exotic rental car company, but Durk and Jam appeared to stare at each other from across the room before the trial began. I could only see Jam's face, which appeared very serious. He then looked down until court began. The defense asked for a monitor to be moved before testimony began so they could see Jam's face. Kanye West was present in court today. Apparently he showed up late and they just like let him in anyway, which is surprising. Even if you show up late, you get in if you're a famous person like Kanye. Jam, I don't know if there was going to be cameras in there. Lindsay went in. What did he say? He said he couldn't see them, said they were in the back somewhere. Hold on. So at the dispensary, Brown Eyes went in. Did the feds have security footage of him in there? That'd be pretty damning to corroborate this snitching statement. Prosecutor, did anyone hear from Durk Banks during this time? I honestly can't say. So that's somewhat good for the defense that there's not a phone call that he can say he heard Durk talking about what to do or anything like that crazy. Like during the time of the shooting when they're hunting or whatever. Jam says, we just sitting there like this shit gonna look suspicious. So we pulled off. Jam said this is when he started to have second thoughts. I said, this shit don't feel right. We trying to scramble to do some shit. There's no real plan. This is not good for Durk, for the jury to hear all this. What could go wrong? Police interference? They scared? Flocka and them scared? They too jittery? He says he wanted Dee to call it off. Refers to Lil Durk as Blood during his testimony. What's the difference in your relationship with Blood and Dee? Jam says they had a relationship with each other in the streets. We didn't before I went to prison. Hold on. Jam and Durk weren't close before prison? Sorry, I don't know the whole backstory on their relationship. That's interesting. You don't get in the way of somebody trying to kill somebody where I'm from. That'll get you killed. They paid for my flight. I don't know how to even book a flight. Is this man fucking 10 years old? What do you mean you don't know how to book a flight? Are we dead ass right now? OGF Jam says he was in the slider and sent the text to the BMW. I sent a text like, nah, bro, don't do it. They scared. Did you get a text back? No. Now, does the prosecution have this text and evidence? What text do they have in evidence? I want to see this trial. I'm going to fucking jump out the window. I want to know all the evidence they have. It's so hard to get everything. Do you still have love for him, Lil Durk? I still do have a lot of love for him. What he did for me, gave to me. I got love for him, but I don't respect him. That is the most diabolical thing for a snitch to say on the stand. Even though I know some people are going to say, well, Durk killed people. He's a piece of shit. Whatever. These guys were friends. He on the stand.
How do you love a nigga but don't respect him? What the hell? How you can't? Respect come with love. I don't know, bro.
Some people
I
feel
love
it.
the nigga, but I don't respect him. Then you don't love me.
I don't know. I think you can have some love for a person, but
No,
don't respect
bro. Right
that
now,
shit.
right now, if Durk had the chance, he would show him you don't love me.
I mean, yeah, his whole love on the
The
stand,
two
because
words
you
don't go
snitched on
together.
him, bro. You snitched on the
The
nigga.
two don't go together. I love you, but I don't respect you. What?
That nigga tell him, if he loved the nigga, he would have just took what was coming to him.
I'm just
said-
saying, you know, I mean, if you saying a nigga gave to you, hooked you up, so you
Yeah.
love the nigga because he did that, but you don't respect him, what? Cause he slide? You ain't no different.
He didn't respect. It's like he a punk. I'm you. It's like he look at Durk like a punk, but he giving him money. So it's like.
But I mean, look at the dude though, bro. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
What you Well, everybody say Durk like when he was with King Von is the
Just
shooter.
saying, he looked innocent, bro.
Yeah, that was the thing.
You
though.
know, he
That's the
looked
thing
like
about Durk.
he should not be in trouble.
Yeah, they said
He
Durk
should have the
Durk
Bible
shouldn't
in
be
his
doing nothing.
hand,
Yeah,
preaching
he shouldn't
something.
be doing nothing.
He does not look. But you know, he hang around the bad crowd.
Yeah, he just the one that got the bag.
That's the whole thing. When you hang around the bad crowd,
Man, this nigga had the money and the situation to where he could have did something.
most niggas in they mug
Damn.
shot, bro. You can see all type of anger and built up anger. You don't
Right.
even have a built up anger look. You look like you just harmed something innocent.
Just slapped the cat. What he did? What this nigga? Hey, he got no dreads no more. So he got the bald head look. You know, they cut the dreads off when you go to man. They cut your hair off. But so he looked more in it.
And trying to put him in prison for life, and he did the crimes with him. So what do you mean you don't respect him? Do you still place blame? Yeah, cuz seemed like a goofy. I'm doing something for people I don't know. Hold on, is he talking about Durk being a goofy? My guy, you're on the stand snitching on everyone. You are a grown man that was in the streets in a gang by your own choice. What is happening here?
Right.
No one forced you to do this. How did you come to the decision to talk to the FBI? I wrote a note. Prosecutor, you wrote, I know about murders, I know a lot. Did you talk to someone? Yes. This man is singing for the hills. Holy shit. You didn't want to talk on camera with the...
So when he said, I know about murders, I wrote a note. Just to...
What happens if I start trading tomorrow with $20 using you?
I start looking for trades right away. And when I find
Durk's
one,
lawyer.
I send it to you.
Hold on.
You tap yes or no. That's it. Give me
man is singing for
Durk
the hills.
lawyer was like, so you, he said, hold up, let me get my thought back. Like he was on the phone and I guess he was on a jail call. What? They recorded the jail call. So that's when he wrote the note because he didn't want to say it on the phone. So he was like, no, I didn't say that, but and right here, clearly he did say that. So it's like, what's the dude, Brian Steele, Durk's lawyer, is doing the 1-2. He's really like defending dude. You know, he's cutting him off with a lot of stuff that they shooting back at him. The prosecutor's trying to shoot at Durk, who not trying to use these rats. It seems that they're gonna
The FBI, I wrote a note. Prosecutor, you wrote, I know about murders, I know a lot. Did you talk to someone? Yes. This man is singing for the hills. Holy shit. You didn't want to talk on camera with the body cams. A lot of people get exposed on social media, Jam says. He also says, as a black disciple, that's breaking all laws. You can snitch on an op and get fucked up. Brother, you're on the stand snitching on your best friends. This is terrible for Durk though. The jury's hearing someone admit to murdering someone with Durk at his discretion, all his friends in the car. It was a whole big conspiracy. They flew out together. Jam claimed he called Durk after returning to Chicago after Pab's murder. He was mad he got dragged into this beef. Durk just smiled and said, you didn't kill Quando, but you killed Pab. He counts. He was smoking on Vaughn. He can't do that no more. I love you. That is fucking crazy. Jam claimed that right after the murder of Pab, all the killers were in the car. Okay, FaceTime with Durk, and he asked, did someone get hit? How many times? Who did what? This just gets worse and worse for Durk. Jam saw the cops as soon as he walked in and out after the murder. The cops sized him up. He thought about the fact he was still wearing the shoes from the murder. How are you this dumb going into an establishment you know there are cameras in there? Are you that hungry? Do you need a burger at that point in time within 45 minutes?
Yo, I seen the picture. It's him at the counter, or one of them niggas at the counter and shit. These niggas are stupid. These gotta be the dumbest niggas, like, man.
Matching clothes to edit out. Many jurors in public in awe of Kanye walking in the courtroom. Blah, blah, blah. Jam's still on the stand as we take a break. He has completed explaining all the events on the murder of Lil Pab. Jam claimed he was never offered money after the killing, even though he was present when Durk told several OTF members they would be straight, quote unquote, when someone asked if they could get $500K to $1 million for the hit. Either way, the jury's hearing that Durk said, "Y'all gonna be straight," which is probably enough under the federal law as murder for hire, if I were to guess. Jam had never made a song about murdering Lil Pab. He was then paid $10K for his first ever song after getting out. It was OTF Loyal Bros 2 group album. They thought they were getting $500K to $1 million. Jam got nothing until their shooters hung around VONNIE after asking for money, but VONNIE put Durk on FaceTime saying, "I got him, they're gonna be straight," and they left with nothing. I can't, this is just terrible for Durk. Even if the defense lawyer is gonna go up there and try to pick apart these statements, make them look like a lie.
Because if you can't put no money towards Durk, that's what that just said.
Yeah, that's what they didn't get paid for the hit.
Emotion, bro. Where's the money? That means, like, okay, this hire for murder means you gave some money.
Yep. No money.
No money.
he may get off. I'm just saying, this is just like day 2? I think it's day 2 or day 3. I think it's day 3 because they did the jury selection on day 1. So I think it's day 3. And they ain't even had VONNIE on stand yet. So, and that's they got Brown Eyes, they got a couple other niggas, and they called they mentioned the dude Dodie Low. This nigga Dodie Low was in the front of the courtroom dancing and having a concert and shit in front of the free Lil Durk crowd. And I'm like, they mentioned him being the one that had the drop on Quando Rondo when he was in Atlanta. Because apparently Quando Rondo was gonna get some weed from a weed guy or whatever that they knew, that knew Dodie Low or whatever, and he was opted to give him the drop on him. Called him, he been arrested. So, he's co-conspirator, I think, number 4, they saying.
It's all bullshit. He's just trying to get out of prison. This is still fucking terrible for Durk. All right, I'm gonna watch Taylor's morning update to see if I missed anything.
Hester and
Okay, let me pull this up.
Quando Rondo the night before, so they decided that was not the location. There were too many people driving around, so he discussed the BMW and the Infiniti. He was in the Infiniti with Keith Jones and Lindsay and Asa Houston. They were all in the Infiniti together, and then DeAndre Wilson and Grant were in the rented BMW. He testified to them following the black Escalade that Quando Rondo and Savia Robinson.
Plus, the cars had tracking devices on them. They rental cars, y'all. Oh, they stupid.
Were in to a weed dispensary called Litco. He said that they were looking around for a, quote, quick getaway. He then he said they were on the phone the entire time, the Infiniti and the BMW. They were in constant contact, is what he said, discussing when the right time was. At one point, Hester testified that Lindsay went into the dispensary to get a look to see where Quando Rondo was. He had said Quando Rondo was towards the back, and they didn't feel like that was the right place. So they then followed the black Escalade to a clothing store in Beverly Hills, and there Hester testified that they were on the phone talking about how they were worried that door of the clothing store had an automatic lock on it and they didn't want to be stuck, but they allegedly considered going inside and shooting Quando Rondo there. He states multiple times that he does not know Los Angeles. He doesn't know
you in an area you don't know. And then it's like the gangsters in different town get down different, You coming out here and just we don't just follow this nigga. Like, don't get me wrong, niggas done got shot in front of dispensaries, but you shoot a nigga in a dispensary in a city that you've never been to, you don't know the terrain. Where you going? Where you go? Oh, do we go left? Go left. You ran into a hood or something. You don't know what's going on. Like, it's cops, especially in Beverly. It's cops all around that bitch. Like, and all in the midst of them niggas they shoot the nigga. They get hungry. Like, fuck it, man. I'm hungry, man. You know, killing a motherfucker. You know, builds up an appetite. I gotta get out here. You know, I gotta get some protein. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, this is weird. That's the weirdest shit I ever heard in any type of hit. Like, niggas shoot a nigga in the town that they ain't never been. They don't know. And then they want to go get burgers afterwards.
The area.
That's why I said
So
that
we
shit
can't
was
speak to
weird.
That no sense. That's weird. Like, they flew. Y'all, they was on a flight. I don't know how many hours from Chicago. I think it's let's say 5 or 6 hours, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll probably be off, but. And they didn't. They said they didn't have no luggage. They didn't change no clothes. They just came in the clothes they had. Clothes off their back. They just. Whoop. That's crazy.
where they're at most of the time. But he said he recommends.
What you say?
He must have had them super hype shit, nigga. They don't put no change of clothes, nigga.
Damn, bring nothing a
I
bag.
and get this dude.
But they didn't get no money. According to nobody got paid for this hit.
He remembers the hotel, he remembers the weed dispensary, he remembers the clothing store, and the next thing he remembers was getting to that gas station adjacent from the Beverly Hills, the Beverly Center. He even says at one point he doesn't even know what the Beverly Center is until his attorney tells him what it is. So he explains this even in the getaway that he doesn't know the area. So once they get to the gas station, he testifies that they drove next to the Escalade. He even says that a tall person got out of the black Escalade and saw their car, and then they drive around Houston. Asa Houston was driving the Infinity. He said he knew the BMW, he didn't know where, but he knew they were in the area, and that the white Infinity drove around the gas station, and that is when he described Lindsay jumping out of the car, moving very quickly. So him and Keith Jones were following after. And he said he said he's used to, this is a quote, he's used to walking on people. And so he was expecting, he testified, to get closer to Quando Rondo before they committed this shooting.
See what I'm saying? When I was listening to this, it just tells you how in Chicago, like, that's their thing. That's the backdoor city. You know, it's like creep up on a nigga, pop him, boom. You know, you rarely gonna catch a nigga out here and shoot him in the back of the head, like, you know, you crept up on him and shit. You know, that's where you got drive-bys, niggas hop outs and all that type of shit. So they shooting in the direction of the gas. They could have blew up the gas tank. They could have hit a gas tank, killed, blew up the whole damn shit. This shit is crazy when you think about it. It's some Grand Theft Auto type shit.
But he said he was surprised. He didn't expect Lindsay to start shooting so quickly and so far away. So Lindsay, he said, threw him off, and then they all began shooting at this black Escalade. And the prosecutor asked him, were you worried about shooting at gas pumps? Were you worried about an explosion? And he very quickly was like, no, they were not concerned about that. He even kind of imitated what he heard when the shooting was occurring. He was like, dum dum dum, like he imitated the gunshots happening, like he could hear it in his mind. And he also testified to it just being a very chaotic scene. He said at one point he felt like Lindsay may have fallen over. Lindsay was shouting at Jones for shooting too close to his head, which is something that the gun expert had also mentioned, that it looked like someone had gotten shocked by the blast of the gun next to his head.
This nigga almost shot his partner. Man, this sound like the Three Stooges niggas just jumped out and started shooting. It's like, when we start shooting, start busting, nigga. Like, all right, nigga. Follow behind this nigga. I heard jam, and no pun intended, his gun jammed while they was shooting. Oh shit! Rest in peace, Lil Pap. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. He had to lose his life, and I'm thinking this is his first time coming to California, so you know he was excited. Shit, you know, I think they was talking about he was trying to go to the Marathon Burger and all this other shit. Like, that's some fucked up shit, y'all.
Then he talks about getting back into the Infinity, driving around. He's on the phone. He testifies to DeAndre Wilson being on the phone with Banks, who he calls Blood, and he says he heard Blood's voice. Wilson was asking the group questions about who shot who, where they were at, wanting details from what happened, and he testified.
You hear that? So he's saying that Durk was on the phone asking for details, and he heard the voice of Durk trying to get the details of the hit. They will have to prove that. They will have to, right? They will have to prove that. If they got all these other audio evidence, they need to prove that. They need to come with that audio where you hear Durk himself asking them, you know, these details of this this M, which is crazy, right? It's like Durk out here trying to play fake mafioso or some shit.
That Durk was also asking these questions to Wilson, who was asking them, relaying the information back. And yeah, so he did testify that he heard Blood's or Durk's voice on that phone call. He then also, I thought it was interesting that they then make a car switch to the black Escalade, which we knew there was a switch in cars. We hadn't heard that before. The Infinity gets dropped off or abandoned. They get in the BMW, he says, a lot of guys using this small car, and then they somehow transition to the black Escalade. Hester testified he didn't quite know how they got there, but they get in that car. And the prosecutor was very specific. Was there a partition? Could the driver hear you? And he said there was not a partition. This is something he asked before, so I wonder if there's a driver testifying. I wonder if they're setting it up for the conversation in the Escalade could be heard. This is also the same Escalade that ended up driving them to the San Diego airport that night to fly back to Chicago. He then talks about how he testifies to once he got back home, he left San Diego, he felt very mad. He felt like the shooting had nothing to do with him. He called it, quote, sloppy. He said, in my eyes, this guy was innocent, and he didn't know at that point. He testified that it was Robinson who was hit, but he said even Quando Rondo, like, he had nothing to do with this beef. He didn't know King Von very well. He didn't know Quando Rondo. He didn't feel involved, and that came up a lot. He said he had a lot of negative feelings towards that. He also said he felt Durk was, quote, selfish in asking him to be a part of this, or having him be a part of this, allegedly. And then he also has this quote where he said it's his first time being a free father to my son. And he testifies about how he just didn't feel good about what happened afterwards. Before we broke for lunch, before we broke for the morning break, he testified, his last testimony was that he was never offered payment before committing the shooting. That was like a big deal in the courtroom. That was a very dramatic note to end on. When we were brought back, he did say he said there was payment, it was afterwards, and he testified there was discussion about payment after the murder was committed. He also testified to being in a music video called Federal Freestyle, where he was paid $10,000 to be in that music video. And he had never been in a music video, never been on an album before. And the prosecution asked him, do you think you would have been able to be in that video if you weren't a part of this shooting? And he said no, and he even testified he didn't think he would have ever been around. He would have been alive, essentially. But back to the music video, it seemed to be implied that this music video may have been the payment, the way of paying him for the shooting. The alleged murder to hire is coming into play.
What?
Next.
So he got paid $10K and being in the video. That's the payment. Man, I think he lying, bluffing, bro. Some bullshit.
Yeah, that's some crazy work. That's crazy.
That is wild, bro.
The prosecution asks some questions about, it kind of goes back about Durk and how he was feeling about King Von's death. And we've heard a lot in the courtroom that Hester has testified Durk didn't like being made fun of or ridiculed for letting the shooting of King Von fly, to let that just go, get away with that. And so one quote that Hester said, Durk said, was, "The whole world saw them run." Them being O-Block, the crew, they ran when King Von was shot, and that was very embarrassing. That wasn't, they lost a lot of respect from that. And then they go into some beef with Rancho Lamron, his beef with the group, OTF. They were beefing with Booney Mo, or Lamron was beefing with Booney Mo, and they all picked Booney Mo's side. And that beef seemed to indicate, I think they were just trying to prove that Durk is a leader in all of this. Because there is a voice conversation played, and the prosecution, well, the judge made it very clear to the jury this has nothing to do with Lindsay. His attorney wanted that to be made clear, that this was not evidence against.
It's hard for me to understand that somebody who you actually put in a position to win is on the stand pointing a finger at you. But this isn't the first time we've seen a situation. No, OTF Jam, or Jamie the Bull, comes from a long line of long tail rats.
Jamie the Bull.
He's just one of the most recent that we know. One of the ones that's going viral and famous right now. And with that being said, he's on the stand saying that Lil Durk is actually responsible for him ending up in California and, executing a hit on Quando Rondo that actually ended up with Quando Rondo's cousin being unalive. Now, not only is he saying that, but he's giving up a lot of different details about certain phone calls and FaceTimes that took place, and even him actually questioning Durk about his payment, that really there was never a specified amount, or if a payment was actually going to be handed over that came out of Durk's mouth. But I said those type of things are circumstantial. Some people claim that it's direct, but we don't have anyone actually right now tying Durk to any type of payment. Only hearsay from OTF Jam.
I'm going to start at the end and work backwards, but they basically asked Jam, they said, why did you choose to cooperate? What was your motivation for this? Why did you turn on Lil Durk? And he basically said, I was mad at Lil Durk for putting me in that situation, and I'm still mad at him now. He said that VONNIE seemed like a goofy to me. I did something that I know I shouldn't have done, and the last time I did something with people that I didn't know, I did 12 years for it. I was doing this for Durk's selfish reasons. Maybe Cuz and Dee Dee had a reason to do it. I didn't have no relationship with Von. I basically didn't know a whole bunch of these people that were sent on the hit. He basically said, I feel like Durk sent me on selfish bullshit. He said, I can't forget all the support that Durk gave me, especially when I was locked up. I can never forget that. I still got love for him. But he says, look, I know how it looks now, but I still got for him. Blood was there for me. I can't forget that, and I feel bad for telling, but at the same time, I still love him, but I don't respect him. He said that he could be killed for his testimony for cooperating, and then he also kind of pointed out a couple of things that really just motivated him, that why in this occasion did he decide to tell. He explained there were multiple reasons. He said he felt like the hit was done sloppy, it was done with people who shouldn't have been there. Obviously, he said that he thought VONNIE was a goofy, and he said there's a big difference between doing something to somebody that you don't like, but he said in this case he felt like Lil Pab ain't have nothing to do with it. He said he felt like an innocent man got killed, and it weighed heavily on him. He wanted to get it off his chest. He said he didn't think it was guaranteed that he would get caught, but he thought about it. He thought it was hot. He said, why do we go and do this in LA with all them rich people and actors around? He said that was a bad place to do a hit. So the prosecutors actually asked him, they said, look, you testified and you pled guilty for your role in the LA shooting as well as 2 other murders. What are you hoping for from this? He said, well, I'm hoping for a reduction in my sentence, but he made it clear there's been no promises made. He's not getting out. I'm not going to lie to you. Jam having 3 bodies, he probably shouldn't be out here walking around straight after this. But he basically said he pled guilty with the 2 other murders.
I think I heard he had more than 3 bodies.
He just basically wanted to get it all off his chest. and he said it was weighing heavily on me what happened to Lil Pab, and he saw an opportunity and he took it. So it was some pretty crazy testimony. That last part when they kind of broke, you know, he said it straight out of his mouth. He said, I still got love for Durk and I can't forget what he did for me, but he put me in a bad situation with some goofies. It was selfish, and I'm not rocking with it.
Now, if you recall, there are several other murders that, you know, OTF Jam actually admitted to. And, you know, several of them, like one of them that we knew about in Wisconsin, Racine, Wisconsin, was an individual who had done nothing to him, similar to Lil Pop. But, you know, he was with somebody and this is what they wanted him to do. So when he says that he was feeling bad or remorseful, he wanted to get this off his chest, it was weighing on him, I'm gonna call bullshit when he says that. What I believe is that the prosecution and OTF Jam, during those 30 some interviews that they did with him and you know, talking, they came up with a game plan on how they were going to run this once he took the stand. Now again, we still have Cross coming. You know, Brian Steele is definitely coming, and he ain't gonna come half stepping. So when Trap Lord Ross repeats some of this stuff, man, you know, I take what he says, but I can see that he's definitely leaning towards prosecution. I mean, hell, he's been saying Lil Durk is cooked the last 12 to 18 months.
So we just got some crazy new information.
Yeah, man. Trap Lord Ross is a clout chaser, culture vulture. He did get confronted the first day of court. They ran up on him, and you know, and it was pretty much pressing him, you know, because his lawyer, Durk's lawyer, said that they blamed it all on VONNIE or whatnot. So the whole thing, everybody was like, well, oh yeah, Durk snitching. The way he put it, it was kind of like he was calling him a snitch. So people ran up on him. The second day he showed up to court, he had bodyguards, or security or so. So Trap Lord, who flies all the way from UK just to try to report on the Lil Durk's murder case, RICO case. You know, it's just weird in itself to me, you know, how, you know, they go to these great lengths just to misappropriate our culture and whatnot, but don't give a fuck about just, oh, it's just a way to get paid, you know, we gonna get this bag out these niggas. But he is blowing up on the internet, on the YouTube or whatnot, with his videos. He's dropping videos he got videos all on Lil Durk. So I guess him and a lot of other cats want Durk to fry.
About how it went down when Jam got arrested and decided to start cooperating with the FBI. So apparently he was arrested in 2023 for something completely unrelated. He was pulled over in a car that apparently had a gun in it while he was still on parole from that attempted murder case that he just got out after serving 12 years on. And he basically said that at that point he decided to talk to the FBI. He wanted to get it off of his chest. The Lil Pab murder was weighing on him. He felt like Pab was an innocent man and that he'd been sent on a dummy mission with some goofies by Durk for selfish reasons. And he said he saw an opportunity to get out of the situation. What was very interesting is when he got arrested, he basically wrote a handwritten note to the FBI. So what he claimed is that he said that he was allowed to make a phone call. He said the official phone wasn't there, or it wasn't working. So they said, look, we'll let you make a supervised recorded call on your cell phone, but like that's what we're gonna have to do. We'll allow you that. So he made a call, and then he told the cops, hey, can I have a bit of paper to write down a phone number? They said sure, but he didn't write down a phone number. He wrote down a handwritten note which said this exactly. It just said, I know about murders, I don't want to talk on camera, I know a lot. So he gave that handwritten note to an arresting officer. That basically was then, you know, worked its way up the chain to the FBI, and the prosecutors asked him, they said, why didn't you want to be on camera? Obviously, this is going to be a big controversial thing when it comes to Brian Steele. Obviously, he was absolutely clapping back. I believe it was yesterday, talking about why weren't all of these interviews recorded? You spoke to Jam 30, 40 times. You barely recorded any of those interviews. Well, this is kind of a slap in the face to Brian Steele, because Jam said specifically, I don't want to be on no camera. And they said, why didn't you want to be on no camera? Now, this is crazy. All right. He said, well,
man, this is wild. Hey, this does sound like a Wire episode of Wire. So yeah, we'll keep y'all posted on this, man. Y'all can go check out the clips. It's just looking kind of shaky, and the case has just begun. Oh man, let's get to this Mo 3 shit. This shit wild right here, buddy.
Now slowly coming into focus.
Prosecutors spent today trying to connect the accused hitman in the murder for hire plot to another suspect they say was in the car with the shooter.
By having Mo 3 over your house, that could be a safety issue, right?
Yeah, you can say that, yeah. That is the murdered rapper's girlfriend and a key witness who testified for most of the morning. Mo 3, who's
Dude with the dreads is her baby daddy, and allegedly, well, she's saying it. She said it on stand that he got the drop from his son, and the bug-eyed Keywan White, he the one who ran down on Mo 3, and they saying Yellow Beezy paid for it all. This shit is this the new wave for the rappers? I'm gonna put this banner up again. Like, what the fuck?
Nigga, they look alike.
Right. He was hanging around them. That's what he was saying. He was hanging around them. It's definitely ritualistic in the culture. Is it too much gangsterism and sexism in hip hop destroying the culture, and who do we blame? I asked that question. Who do we blame? So we just did the Lil Durk murder for hire. Now we got the murder of Mo 3 and Yellow Beezy murder for hire plot. Just like in that, phone calls linking Yellow Beezy. He on the phone giving, they need to get account records, at the time money was taken out the account or whatnot, however, so shit, this is crazy.
His real name was Melvin Noble, was staying with Jacqueline Jackson. Today, we learned she is also connected to one of the suspects in the murder, Devin Brown. Prosecutors say Brown was with the accused hitman Keywan White when the murder happened. White is on trial for the murder, but investigators say it was another rapper, professional named Yella Beezy, who ordered the hit. Fox 4's Stephen Dial is following the trial. Stephen.
We continue to learn more and more information as this trial goes on. The girlfriend of Mo 3 testified for hours today. Her uniqueness to the case: she is the mother of Devin Brown's children. Brown was allegedly in the car with Keywan White when the shooting happened on I-35. This is the second day of testimony for the prosecution. On day one, we heard from eyewitnesses who saw the shooting on 35 back in November of 2020. Today, we continue to hear testimony from Jacqueline Jackson. She left off from where she was testifying yesterday. The day before the shooting, she said that Devin Brown asked her son if Mo 3 was at the house. Then the morning of the murder, she said he messaged her son again, which she described as being random. After she found out about the murder, she went to Dallas police. Here's what she told them.
I went to the police because I feel like my kid's father has something to do with it. I'm going to object to speculation again.
Yo, baby. She talked to the police on your ass.
Everybody telling.
Everybody telling. This is crazy. Everybody telling. The game is over. If you join, and I'm gonna put this out, if you join in game in 2026, going into 2027, almost, you gotta be brain dead, dumb, stupid, retarded. Like, you can make more money getting a regular job. It just don't make no sense. You just basically volunteering yourself to to the grave or the penitentiary. And I feel like you niggas that do that, y'all want to be around a bunch of niggas. That's almost like what Mozzie said. That's gay. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you want to be around a bunch of niggas and shit. So you gonna do a crime that you don't benefit from. You don't get no financial gain from or nothing. A lot of.
Your Honor, she's answering the question. That's exactly.
Go ahead. What was your answer?
I just knew. My intuition told me.
That Devin had something to do with this?
Yes.
And did you reach out to Devin to ask him about that?
I asked my son first. I asked my son if his daddy asked if Melvin was at my house. That's how I went. My intuition picked up, and I asked my son, had he talked to his daddy asked if he was at my house, and my son told me yes.
Prosecutors say Yella Beezy, also known as Marquise Conway, allegedly paid Keywan White to kill Mo3. The only time that Conway's name came up during Jackson's testimony is when she mentioned that they went to school together. Jackson is an unusual witness, having a relationship with both the victim and one of the suspects. She was reluctant to taking the stand today for the state. On cross-examination, the defense asked her why.
And you just made a post not too long ago, a couple days ago, about this case, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that post was not in good standing with, really just told her that you just don't really want to be here, you don't do that, right?
I have been harassed and accused of setting up Melvin Nobles for 6 years. So, yes, and also been harassed by one of his kids' mothers that went online saying that I set him up. So, yeah, I did feel that way. I do feel that way. I don't like a picture of people paying me to set people up. I don't set people up. I'm not a Money Maya. I don't know who Money Maya is. That's not me. So, yes, I made a post.
Yo, push, yeah, the Money Maya.
I don't even know who Money Maya is.
Yeah, you remember when we did the first
that heroin nigga from Lady Heroin.
Lady Heroin. He brought that video. He had that song, and then they were online tearing in her ass, saying she the one that set up Mo3. Nah, I don't think she set him up. I just think that it happened the way it happened, you know. It just, man, nigga was slipping, homie. If you know niggas after you like that, then you should be on point at all times. Him running around his car to they say for him to grab his pistol, you know, I just was crazy. Yeah.
You mentioned Money Maya. Money Maya is about a girl setting up people to be killed.
Correct.
Multiple crime scene workers for the Dallas Police Department also testified today, showing pictures of the scene. Steve, a police officer, was left on the stand this evening. He will pick back up first thing in the morning.
All right. You're on it tomorrow.
It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times.
With an update on a rapper gunned down on a highway 5 years ago.
Shout out to Room 09, man. Y'all go check out his channel.
Dallas police now.
This is like the story behind the murder trial. We ain't gonna play this whole thing. It's, you know, it's 24. Like I say, it ain't gonna be too long today.
Yella Beezy hired a hitman to kill his one-time friend turned rival, Mo3.
In a city not always large enough for all voices, Mo3 and Yella Beezy were familiar faces on the Dallas rap scene. They performed at the same clubs, crossed paths on stages, and shared mutual connections. At first, their careers seemed parallel, more alike than opposed, but beneath the surface, tension similar. What began as competition over recognition, neighborhood pride, and respect eventually spilled into a deadly confrontation. The question is, how did we get here? How did two guys that once had respect for each other both end up in damaging situations? Mo3 gunned down broad day on the highway, and Yella Beezy indicted for financing a hit on Mo3. We all know there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle and a lot of characters that can be included in this story. But in this documentary, we'll just focus on Mo3, Yella Beezy, and the history of their tragic rivalry. Mo3 and Yellow Beezy both emerged in the 2010s and would go on and shape a generation of the Dallas rap scene forever. Once moving in similar circles, their stories would twist from being cool into conflict, a feud that ignited tragedy. Being that both Mo3 and Yellow Beezy were rising in popularity, it's almost common in the hip-hop culture that competition would come into play. But not only that, outside rumors also began to create a wedge in between them. But despite the competition and rumors, Yellow Beezy and Mo3 still maintained somewhat of a respect for each other.
It was just like you said, just like a miscommunication. He say, she say. A lot of bullshit. He called me one day and like, hey, where you at? This street, I'm gonna holler at you about something in your hood. I'm like, shit, where you at? He told me where I come put up on. We hop in the car, chop it up by the house. He tell me, ooh, this, and I tell him this, how this shit went on. He told me how this shit went on. It was even nigga a story when, you know what I'm saying, like a bitch was telling him, yeah, my Oak Cliff America, nigga say you can't come to the cliff no more. They gonna kill you, they gonna do some lame ass shit. And she wasn't even talking about me. Oh, I wasn't talking about him, I was talking about the other Yellow Beezy. The bitch is only one Yellow Beezy. Like, he called me on the phone to be like, I'm right beside him. I'm like, you see how shit can just, you know what I'm saying, just escalate over some shit, like, and this bitch didn't know me from nothing.
It wasn't until the year 2017 when things started to turn up between the two. During this time, Mo3 versus Yellow Beezy competition around music still existed. Also during this time, some people in the city were questioning whether Mo3 was really from Dallas or not. That's when Dallas comedian and friend of Mo3, Roy Lee Pate, publicly questioned Yellow Beezy's roots in Oak Cliff, siding himself with Mo3's count.
Okay, they keep fucking with my boy from the city, Mo3 saying he from McKinney. Okay, he can't be from McKinney. But he keeping the reason say he from North Dallas, right? Okay. Pimp C now from Houston. Pimp C kept yelling out Houston. But Mo3 keep putting on Dallas, but everybody say, North Dallas. But everybody say something about Pimp C?
Nope.
No, hey, that's what I'm saying. Leave my nigga alone, man. So leave my nigga alone, man.
You said didn't a female hit Mo3? Well, I mean, shit, Keywan Wright was fucking with them T-boys. Maybe he the female, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Alleged, because I don't know, I wasn't there, but they said the body framing and all that was him or whatever, but shit. If you want to say a female hit Mo3, yeah.
This is true shit, man. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Boy, say, man, I know 4 or 5 niggas that ain't from they hood in Dallas. But the thing, why they from Dallas, where they from right now? Because of the money. Bitch, come on, ho, you from America. You from Oak Cliff, America. Bitch, don't fuck with us, ho. So you come on up so we can rob you. Cause you ain't really from over here, right?
That assertion would soon have fatal consequences. The constant trolling and question of Yellow Beezy's ties to Oak Cliff from Roy Lee all led up to Roy Lee being jumped by Yellow Beezy and his crew at a Dallas nightclub. But that didn't stop Roy Lee from trolling and mocking Yellow Beezy. Instead, he turned up even more, doing more interviews and doing more skits, this time challenging Yellow Beezy to a boxing match.
You hit me because I told you weren't from Oak Cliff. I ain't saying nothing wrong. I ain't lying. You ain't go to Sock, Roosevelt, Kimball, Carter, Maceo. You ain't go to fight. Yeah, Yellow Beezy, fight. Yeah, niggas talking about shoes. Fight cause you ain't got nothing from here. I'm talking about from here. I ain't talking about from here. That's easy. You talking about shoes. I'm talking about fighting. I'm talking 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go back and make your money. Not because you gonna lose. Yeah, niggas, yeah, I'm talking about real shit.
Say y'all, it ain't nothing wrong with me asking another grown man to fight in the ring for charity for the kids for $12,000. Extortion, everybody gotta speak up for him. That's extortion. That's what it's gonna turn into. You're gonna get extorted. They see you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't do nothing to the 2 dudes that robbed you. You ain't do nothing to them. Extortion. That's what it's gonna turn into. Everybody gonna see that you ain't speaking up for yourself.
I said Yellow Beezy, he had people that liked him just like and hated him just like Mo3. Well, Roy Lee was just asking him out for a squabble. Roy Lee ended up getting shot. They say he got shot in the leg, and sometime after that he passed away, and that's what set off one of the things that set off Mo3. I think his homie Bubba Gang, Bubba had passed and got killed too.
Yourself, you're a grown man. You ain't speaking up for yourself. You can't act like you too busy. Everybody busy. Everybody got something going on in life. So what you gonna do? I want to fight for $12,000 in the ring for the kids' charity for $12,000, and we give it to whoever. That's easy. If you don't want to do that, just call me and we squash it that kind of way. But I need to hear something. Extortion. That's what it's gonna turn into, because everybody see that you're not speaking up. You're not talking for yourself, P. Point blank. Period. I'm serious. Extortion. On September 25th, 2018, Roy Lee was shot in the North Dallas parking lot. He fought for weeks, but ultimately died from complications on October 13th, 2018.
Hey, y'all. I just got shot in the leg. Enjoy life, smile every day. Y'all remember that. This thing going, I'm okay. Fractured my leg bone, whichever one it is. I'm all right. I'm okay. Enjoy life, smile every day. I just want to tell y'all, give y'all the information. Love y'all.
Roy Lee passing was the moment where the beef between Mo3 and Yella Beezy began to spill over into the streets, because just hours after Roy Lee died, Yella Beezy was shot on the Sam Rayburn Tollway in Dallas.
Louisville police say at 3:38 this morning they got a 911 call from a driver saying he'd been shot multiple times by someone in another vehicle in the northbound lanes of the Sam Rayburn Tollway at FM 544. Police say 26-year-old DeAndre Conway was shot 3 times and was still conscious and breathing when he was transported to a nearby hospital. Conway told investigators he was out with friends and had dropped them off in Louisville and was on his way home when he was fired on. Police say more than a dozen rounds were fired into Conway's vehicle. Investigators are hoping businesses and/or tollway cameras will lead them to the suspects.
Yeah, y'all. So Yella Beezy got hit up on the highway. Mo3 gets killed on the highway. Mo3 put a song out where he mentioned that. Like, you know, he pretty much in the song said he was behind that ambush. So, you know, they could look at it like that, or if they're not, or they looking, oh yeah, well, you know, this is retaliation, you know, you got shot 3 times. Maybe, you know, this dude making songs dissing you like, yeah, I got you, nigga. I was the one that bust on you. And then you sent your goons after him, you know, allegedly. Yeah, no. I don't know if they're going to pull that, but that's definitely out there.
Investigators say it's unclear if Conway knew who fired the shots or if the attack was random.
Yella Beezy survived the shooting where he was struck multiple times, but he lived.
They don't want to see you make it. How many times were you shot? Like 4 times? You shot.
The beef between camps was publicly denied at times, but they're back and forth on social media and diss tracks from Mo3 like Word Around Town and 219 Happy Birthday Roy Lee, where Mo3 rapped about Yella Beezy being shot, implied otherwise, and only added fuel to the fire.
Have you ever seen a product that transforms any ordinary space into a dreamy underwater world in just 1 second? Meet the Kamau Immersive Ocean Projector, the mood light that's taking the market by storm.
Tollway? No, I don't. Who? Whatchamacallit? Gang. Yelling murder. What? Murder. All I see is yellow. 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 Taping Beretta. Outside I ain't lagging. Don't think that I'm me. My town. Then somebody got found. Slumped over in the car. Body stretched out on the ground. Run them down with 100 rounds. Run them down with
Then on March 13th.
Hey, man. Words. Y'all better stop fucking around with the Tower of Babel, nigga. Words get you, niggas. Nigga, Mo3 got ran down 100 rounds.
Mo3 is tiny. These niggas gotta like just get the squabbles up, bro. You can't be that short. Like that's why they go into the guns, cause bro, they under 5'3". You know, like you need a gun.
Shorty niggas. Hey, shorty. Think I'm a grown man. Yeah, all right, shorty, get over there. Hey, man. That's wild at the end of the day when you think about it, because it's the same when I listen to Lil Durk shit. Like, all the shit he was saying in his songs come to fruition. He got a song called Federal Nightmares. Y'all go check the song out. He got a song where he mentioned in OTF Jam and dropping bodies, and I'm giving him $50K for the hit. Like, y'all niggas is so stupid. This generation is retarded to me. just on beyond stupid when it comes to like you gonna do shit, but you put in some work, but it ain't validated until you go to your Instagram and let the world know. You let the world know, then you know it's some real shit. It really happened. Like that's dumb as hell, man.
2019, less than a month after Mo3 released 219, his tribute to Roy Lee, Mo3 close friend and play nephew Bubba was murdered while standing outside a corner store in South Dallas.
Right here outside Dixon Grocery in South Dallas, where neighbors say the chaos happened. This grocery store now covered with bullet holes.
16. This all them bullets, it's like 20 bullets, man.
After police say some unidentified gunman shot and killed 20-year-old James Browning Jr. late Wednesday night.
Mo3 publicly expressed his feelings after losing his friends Roy Lee and Bubba, and you can tell he took those losses very hard.
On your chain, man. Say their name so they can live a little longer. Man, they gonna live forever, man. That's Roy Lee, man. That's my boy Roy Lee. Yeah. Enjoy life, smile every day. Yeah. Hey, you know Roy Lee, man. Yeah. Comedian, man. Come on. Man. That's my nephew. That's BG. That's P. Children. That's Bubba, man. Yes, sir. That's BG, for where we going forward for him. Exactly. What is that like for you though now, Mo, man, when you experiencing this success and you taking it to another level, man, and the folks that you would love to share it with ain't here to, well, you got them on you now, but I mean, what is it like not being able to pick up that phone? Man, it's crazy. It hurt, bro.
Mo3 continued to downplay the seriousness of the beef in public, but kept the heat on Yella Beezy and his music. For the most part, Yella Beezy stayed quiet, but Mo3 got on Demon Time even more. It wasn't until July 2019, where both Mo3 and Yella Beezy would finally be in the same place at the same time at a show in Frisco that they both were booked for, but Mo3 was eventually escorted out the venue and arrested. Mo3 claimed Yella Beezy told promoters and authorities that him and Mo3 had smoke, and afterwards, they both went to social media to address the situation.
So y'all trying to play this stupid kumbaya game, making fake flyers, trying to get people to think that we cool and shit on this end. Ain't now nigga on the same month as me at all. You know what I'm saying? If you niggas really booked on the motherfucker, show your contracts. Everybody gotta have contracts when you get paid for a show, or you niggas doing free shows. If you was right up the building, everybody know when you an artist, you walk through the back of the building, you walk through the front of it if you own the show. Man, come on, man, you niggas play, nigga. Ain't nobody want even around the motherfucker venue when you niggas try to pull up. Out of all the mother shows we've been doing in Dallas, we do shows all across Dallas, Fort Worth, all this. Why would you go to the one that's in Frisco when you know they gonna have a whole bunch of police? For you niggas can be safe. For you niggas can be safe.
Going in the show if he in the building. I ain't gonna do the show if he still here. I told y'all it was a problem. My son fear for his safety. Y'all need to get him out of here. Okay, we're gonna hit him with trespassing. Okay, we're gonna hit him with trespassing. Sir, you have a warrant, sir. You're not supposed to be here. What? Well, I got a warrant. Oh, now I'm trespassing. Which one is it? Which one is it? I just can't do my show. Sir, you're not on the show since when? Since when I ain't on the show? Since when I ain't on the show? My name on the flyer. Oh, they took all the flyers down out their page. So now people saying he was never on the show. Oh yeah, you know I'm coming, right? Y'all tune in, man. Yeah, I'm back. So, this is what happened. I had a show in Kansas City. On my way to Kansas City, I was on the phone. Who I was on the phone with? I was on the phone with Unruly Citizens. That's who, concert at the Force Center. Cool, put 3 on the show. What y'all doing right now? Shit, we on the road right now. I got a show tonight. I'm in Kansas City right now, matter of fact, as we talking, as we speaking. Okay, boom. You got a couple members of Unruly, it's like a group of them. At first, you had 3 of them saying, okay, cool, it's good for the show. And then you got this one saying, like saying he rapping, man, whatchamacallit? Man, I don't know if that's a good idea, man. Whatchamacallit is calling us saying they don't want to be on the show with them and whoop and all this, and we don't want to, we done already paid them and stuff, and we're just now adding you on. They just added me on. They did. I'm already doing shows. Y'all added me on. Whatchamacallit doesn't, he's calling us, him and his management, they're calling us like, why y'all putting 3 on the show? What's up? So I'm like, damn, what's up? I'm like, this for everybody.
Yeah, that was the thing. I ain't gonna play the rest of this. Y'all can go check out the boy Room 901 channel. We doing our reaction. Shout out to him. His channel, go run them numbers up. Yeah, it was showed that Yella Beezy was hating, because Yella Beezy was the one with the hit. He had like the radio hit song. He had the hit song. It's like Mo3 had the underground, and he was coming up. He was dealing, start doing music, and I think he signed with Bootsy at the time. They did like a couple mixtapes. He was getting to that point,
But Yellow Beezy was already there. I forgot the label he was signed with, but he was signed with, I think, a half major or whatnot. But the word that I was getting is Mo3 was just so much of an impact that it was kind of like putting like a damper or shade on Yellow Beezy's career or whatever, you know. But hey, they are going through the trial. I'm gonna keep y'all posted, man. Y'all need to go check out the homies page. Y'all gotta check out the homies page. Pushy Push. Let me get to that real quick.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
It don't make no
Dude
sense.
is gone, and it's like, for what, bro?
I know.
You know what
for
I'm
me.
saying? It was too much money.
Right.
Too much money when you can even have a problem with doing shows, bro. That shows it was too much money to go out like that.
Yeah, that ain't make no sense to me. Okay, here we go. But you know it's crazy because after, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like with the Mo3 back and forth with Yellow Beezy and Trap, they were benefiting from that. You know, they were. It's just like it's like when they killed the beef, like if they kept the beef on wax, it would have just been, you know, what it was. You know. But one person gets murdered, then Yellow Beezy career goes down the drain, really, you know. And look at Lil Durk. He was doing, you know, putting bags on people's heads to, you know, get all these people dropped. Even if he gets past this case, he still got they still trying to get him on the FBG Cash unalivened. They're gonna try to get him for his. They saying that Durk sent put a bag on the folks that killed his brother. The dude that allegedly killed his brother was you know clipped. So they you know they trying their best to get Durk and send him away. But yeah, man, and the Tupac situation, I don't know. It's looking like if he may get acquitted, bro. It just I ain't seen no real evidence of him being in Vegas, and you know it is, you know, he is a pathological liar. Murder on Tupac, you know. But yeah, man, this is Pushy Push. Y'all go check it out. He just dropped. Well, yeah, this new one, man. Talk to us about this one, bro.
Oh, bro, that thumbnail tells you something. Yeah, you zoomed in on that thumbnail. It tell you something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's on us. That's what this is about right here. This is about everybody who played the game on us.
Everybody, okay.
Yeah, it's in the thumbnail. Everything is in the thumbnail. It's kind of give you a good idea.
Process with AI. You know what's terrifying?
Good.
Everything. Yeah. Okay, I see. Romans, got the Catholics, and what is that? The Muslims or the Hebrews? Probably Muslims. The forbidden name. Geometry. We're gonna have to check this out, man. I want to come back and go through that one. Or you know what? Let's give it time. He just loaded. So we got the Egypt falsified history. You know, I wanna. I'm gonna go check this out for y'all. I'm gonna check. I already saw the master plan, but I want to check out the forbidden name. I advise y'all to go check it out. Go check out the Tower of Babel, Secret Covenant. You know, go check out all the videos, man. Just go check out the channel. Go to the website. Run them numbers up, y'all. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. You know, and we keep your notification. Oh, this reptilian mutation. We gotta check that one out. Man got some fire. The first tongue. Come on.
Oh yeah. Some shit. There's some stuff though.
See.
Especially to think, at least to think about. Definitely have you thinking.
Yeah, I'm definitely check out. It's a few of them, so cause you gotta pick. He tried to keep me down under an hour, but yeah, prepare yourself. I say get a pen and pad. You know what I'm saying? Put your thinking cap on. You know, popcorn, whatnot. You know, roll you a blunt, sit back if that's what you do. And check out these videos, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Appreciate everybody, man. We gone.
I cut on good music when we go to spin.
Hold up, Carter, you record that?
JD with the flex. I got so much shit on my mind, I'm taking my time and not losing my mental. My young buddy eating up them purges for fun. And we all did dirt, so don't call them sinner. And right now I'm just drowning in thoughts. My dog went to court, I hope that he won't. And them 762s get to flipping like Tony. I hang out the window and make Tony Hawk. I cut on good music when we go to spin, cause I like to get in my mood. And that boy Pop Yerks when he go to spin, cause he gotta make himself do. I done hit niggas up, now I'm living through music. You ain't heard me say shit that I ain't do. I'm doing more spinning than spinning. And I got some shit in the cut I've been waiting to use. More than 3 bitches, they all confused. I can send her and she'll get you wet like a pool. She can fuck off, but she know in my book is cool. I'm a dog in public, she know on the rough. Two spinners, and they bout to go make the news. No manners, they brought the Glock in the school. Wish they would listen to rules, but we all got some lessons to lose. Wolves ain't gripping, Draco's ripping. They see if you got problem with family. Nigga ain't come on my mama, but that's to my brother. So that mean you looked at as family. We in all black and we creeping with cutters. They made the wrong move and he up it. I hope you been putting your paper away, cause we never know when they coming. The spot of the yo is the safest place. I showed on the route, it's the right away. From the hood, but I gotta find and take it a mansion and I move my dogs away. And so many times they didn't expect me to win. Probably want me to lose, but I stand on 10. I'm catching a breaky, so we gotta break. Probably never be in this position again. I got so much shit on my mind, I'm taking my time and not losing my mental. My young buddy eating up them purges for fun. And we all did dirt, so don't call them sinner. And right now I'm just drowning in thoughts. My dog went to court, I hope that he won't. And them 762s get to flipping like Tony. I hang out the window and make Tony Hawk. I got so much shit on my mind, I'm taking my time and not losing my mental. My young buddy eating up them purges for fun. And we all did dirt, so don't call them sinner. And right now I'm just drowning in thoughts. My dog went to court, I hope that he won't. And them 762s get to flipping like Tony. I hang out the window and make Tony Hawk.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.